All right, right here in front of you, it is the quintessential exercise equipment. This is the king of kings, and especially these days during the pandemic, these are rare sightings. And yes, this is a barbell specifically from Rogue Fitness. Today we're gonna unbox it. We're gonna see what is like brand new. We're gonna go over why I purchased this over some of the other Rogue bars, as well as versus the competition like Texas Barbell. We're gonna go over how I'm gonna use it and who I think it's good for. So let's get to it, I can't wait. So one of the things I always worry about whenever I purchase exercise equipment, especially really heavy ones, is how they package it. From the way it looks, this is some really sturdy packaging. I'm trying to open it from the end caps. There's some heavy duty staples. I'm gonna use my trusty pliers to kind of get this open. Staples taken out and our end cap removed. Now it's time to actually get to the bar. Now I chose this over some of the other Ohio bars, as well as other brands like Texas Barbell, Cap. It really came down between Rogue and Texas Barbell. Maybe because I'm from Texas, so there's a little bit of affinity towards that. But I got the E-coat specifically because of a couple things. Number one, it's mainly its oxidation resistance in comparison to the Oxide Ohio bar, as well as the black zinc. This is what Rogue has put on their website in regards to the E-coat. The E-coat is an electrically applied paint coating noted for its excellent corrosion resistance, cost efficiency, and green benefits. E-coat finishes stand up to water, sunlight, and compliant with environmental safety standards of the ROHS, OSHA, and the EPA. So with a little bit of care, I'll be able to use this bar for my lifetime. Now, if you want something that's a little bit more oxidation resistance, where you probably have to do less care, less maintenance, I do recommend going with the stainless. It's a little bit more expensive, but less work to maintain the bar. I also chose this bar because it's made right here in the United States. This bar has 190K PSI of tensile strength, which is more than enough for the applications I'm gonna use it for, like squats, deadlifts, Olympic lifts, things like that. For those who want to know all the details of this bar, click on the link above. It'll take you to the Rogue's website, to this bar specifically, where you can check out all the deets. The real reason why I chose this one over the Texas Barbell is due to the customer service. When this came back in stock, when it was available on Rogue's website, I added it to my cart. It got shipped out in about 2 days and it arrived in my place in about 5 days. What I saw in some of the reviews on Texas Barbell was a lot of people, they pre-ordered, they knew that it was gonna take a while to get to them because of the pandemic, but when they said that they emailed Texas Barbell, they got like no response. That doesn't sit well with me, so I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go with Rogue. It was just a better option for me. Now, of course, with this barbell, you can do a lot of different various exercises, but for me, it came down to a couple. I'm gonna be using it for barbell squats, deadlifts, and some Olympic lifts. I know for this bar specifically, it doesn't have a center knurl. So if you squat super heavy, like 300, 400, 500 pounds and above, you may wanna consider a different bar, like a squat bar or a power bar for that purpose. I got this bar because I don't lift that heavy, so I don't intend on breaking any kind of records anytime soon or ever. If you do plan to do just those specific exercises like squats and deadlift, they have bars made specifically for those specific exercises. You can get a squat bar from Rogue, you can also get a deadlift bar, or if you want a good all around, you can just get a power bar, which is great, I think, for both. I think this bar is good for anyone who's just interested in general fitness, weight training. Also for those who want to learn how to do some Olympic lifts. This is just a great all-around bar that you can use for the rest of your life. Now let's go through some final thoughts on this bar, some pros and some cons. Now this bar specifically is about $330 after taxes and shipping and so forth. It is kind of expensive. There's a lot of bars out there that are like $100, maybe even $60. Now, one reason why you want to go with a reputable company like Rogue, as well as Texas Barbell, is that there's a lot of history behind it. Now, Rogue specifically is really well known these days. I think they've done a great job marketing their brand. So you know that with this, there's quality built into it. This is really important when you consider buying a bar. Not only do you look at the application that you want to use it for, but how long you plan to use it in the scenario. Like for me, I plan and hopefully will be able to use this bar for the rest of my life. So paying something that's $300 is well worth it. Another thing I really like about this bar is the knurl. It's not too aggressive. For me, it's just right for all the lifts that I want to do. Now, a big plus side with the Rogue barbell is they offer a lifetime warranty. So if there's any issues with their craftsmanship, it'll take care of you. Now, the only con I can think of for this barbell is probably because it's not stainless steel, and that's not necessarily Rogue's issue. That's just me not wanting to spend $350. So as long as I take good care of my bar, I'm not gonna have any issues. Thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful in helping you make a decision to see if this bar is right for you. In the future, we're gonna do a long-term review of this bar. This way we can see how it can withstand the wear and tear of everyday use. More so specifically, I really wanna see how this E-coat withstand the wear and tear of everyday gym use. If you like the contents of this video and wanna see more video like this, please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.